the evidence in her reality that the more that she's being consistent, the more her mirror soul is being consistent with her. The more she's trusting in herself, the more he appears to be trusting in her and in the connection. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In case you're new here, my name is Kim. This is Core Union. I want to share some awesome unfolding and movement that a couple of my clients reported back to me over the past week. I intend that this is going to inspire you to continue to choose to trust, because loving, trusting, having faith is a choice. So that in itself is a decision. You make the decision, you stick to it. You do whatever process resonates with you that feels good, and you stick to that too. One of the things that I want to share with you that my client shared with me yesterday with her true love, her mirror soul, she's seeing a whole new level of intimacy with him. And one of the things that she noted, she's been more consistent. She's made the time in the morning to tap in and get her thoughts and feelings in momentum, going in the direction of what it is that she wants, tapping in a more powerful way, the way I teach you guys, the way I taught her, and sticking to what she's doing. So in other words, yesterday we had our last session of the package. She trusted that there was a reason why she chose me, why we're working together. So she trusted the process that I gave her. She carved out the time, she prioritized it. When I give my clients inner work to do, I never only have them wake up and say affirmations just about their person. You're ignoring yourself. You're wondering why your person is ignoring you. It's because you're ignoring yourself. If your person is blocking you, you're blocking yourself. If they're not expressing their feelings to you, you're probably not expressing love for yourself. This is really important because you're making your life and whether you can be happy or not, be all about being with your person, because you have this assumption that if they love me, then that will make me feel good enough. The fact is, you have to love yourself. You have to be all of the things that you crave and desire and want your person to give to you. You have to be for yourself. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to share more of this. Before I do, if you do love my content, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps my channel grow, and I appreciate you for that. If you want me to help you manifest anything related to your specific person, email a short description to me at kim@coreunion.com. Go to my website, coreunion.com. Book whatever you want to book. My scheduling assistant, Olga, will get back to you with my next available session. So one of my other clients recently told me a few things that happened with her and her mirror soul. They were on a bit of a preparation phase where they weren't communicating anymore. She ended up, I believe, from what I remember, she bumped into him at the gym. She felt him, and then she turned around and he was right there. When he approached her, he said something along the lines of, either you disappeared, you ran away, or you left. It was one of those. He ended up saying something like, you need to learn the look in your love's eyes. Then he continued to want to communicate and see her more and more. She got excited and she sent a text message to one of her best friends. But as it turned out, she ended up getting a very angry message from her mirror soul, because as it turns out, she accidentally texted that message to him. The message that she had sent to her friend was, there's nothing wrong with it. It said something along the lines of, oh my goodness, I think this is happening because he wants to see me more and more and spend more and more time. So he got very angry with that message, and he ended up blowing up and saying something like, you're crazy, you don't love me, we cannot communicate anymore. And he cut off communication. Mind you, just a couple days prior to that, he told her, you ran away or you disappeared, and you need to learn the look in your love's eyes. So he's referring to her, he's referring to himself as you need your love, I'm your love. She now she is reflecting on what would it mean for somebody who is in love with me? What would they be feeling if they said this to me? So we reflected on that. That is obvious evidence of somebody being in love, but maybe feeling insecure and not trusting in the love. So then we disconnect that from our person, and now you reflect on that. And you decide that you trust in love, you trust yourself, you believe in yourself, you trust in love, you trust in the connection, and you know that you're safe and secure being loved. And then when you go through that process, your mirror soul will too, because the two of you guys are one. The client that I first started talking about noted that when she stopped constantly checking the 3D, worrying that her inner work wasn't working, and consistently switching up her process, and instead went all in trust, carved out the time in the morning to consistently do the inner work that I gave her, then what she's seeing is not only increased communication with her mirror soul, but the quality of the communication has more depth, more intimacy. He's always wanting to spend time with her. She was visualizing that the home is their home together, and that she kept driving home, opening the garage door and entering the home through the garage. In all this time, she has never gone into the home through the garage. But this particular time where he told her he was watching her drive from the top of the street down, he told her to enter in through the garage. He showed concern, being protective with her because one of her headlights was dimmer than the other. The evidence in her reality that the more that she's being consistent, the more her mirror soul is being consistent with her. The more she's trusting in herself, the more he appears to be trusting in her and in the connection. She had said that they had never had such an intimate moment. They were just kind of still on the sofa for a good half hour. They've always had kind of electric love, their intimacy, their magnetic love and feelings, the chemistry is kind of off the charts with them. But this was a new level of intimacy. This time when they made love, he was staring into her eyes. And this is what we call a soul gaze. They were really just deeply looking into each other's eyes, and for a good amount of time. That's all that I can remember. And she will be emailing me. So you'll hear some of this again and then some a little bit more. Let me see. Yeah, that's everything that I can remember from what she told me. To close this session, it doesn't matter whether you're manifesting life with your specific person, true love, mirror soul, or a new career or more money, like my other client manifested $40,000, which was amazing. What ended up happening, by the way, was he was focusing on manifesting $50,000, but out of nowhere, one of his family members told his entire family, I don't want you guys to wait until I've, left this life, so to speak, and I'm giving you all an early inheritance. So he's giving him $40,000. Doesn't matter what you're manifesting, it already exists. If you don't or can't allow yourself to trust in that, you might have a more difficult time, because the journey all along does come with some ups and downs, because you are overcoming limiting beliefs and fears. Your reality is always the past. Your reality is always previous. Your reality is always a reflection. So whatever your awareness is on consistently in any area of your life is always going to be projected back to you. When you have movement with your specific person and mirror soul, Try to stop yourself from going into your 3D and trying to take control of things. This is where people end up getting stuck. Instead, continue to enjoy the inner movement. You give yourself the love in your imagination. You allow yourself to trust in it. And it's just every day you just consistently embodying that throughout the day. When you wake up, all throughout the day before you go to sleep, in all areas of your life. And then when you're urged to do things, just really be honest with yourself. Am I doing this because I feel like I should do this or I need to do this to make this happen? If you do take any form of inspired action, it's totally fine. But if you do get the opposite results, don't think that it means that it's over. It's simply another. So if you react poorly to whatever it is that happened or that you saw, you have to see what meaning are you assigning to this. And if you reacted very, like, it really deeply hurt you, it's okay. It's just showing you that internally you haven't actually changed, because you not only did you fall for it again, but then you didn't see past this. Like, in other words, this isn't working. I messed everything up. I don't know what I'm doing wrong and I'm devastated now. You have to pick yourself back up, because every single person who I've ever come on and shared a success story with, they experience their person coming back and telling them how much they deeply love them, that they're the love of their lives, that they do want to be together. They end up moving in together or getting engaged or now are married. All of these people went through all of the wavering and all of the feeling and experiencing opposition before they got back together. So don't think that you're failing, but you can't stay in that. Okay. And remember not to rush things, because when you're constantly rushing things like it has to happen, it has to happen, you're expanding the time element, and that is what causes delays. So going all in and choosing to trust and choosing to know that what is in your heart and soul already exists is the best way to go. If you need me, obviously reach out. Please do affirm down below. I know, I trust, and I understand that me and my mirror soul are one, and we love our home life together. Reach out to me if you need me. I love you. Have an amazing day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Nothing can come, nothing can come, nothing can come between us.